UvaldeRadio.net. All right, without further ado, here we go on the phone. I think I got it worked out here. I've got Bri Bagwell. What's up?
Oh my gosh! Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
It's been a while. How you been?
I've been good. I don't even know where to start. There's a lot going on. I just got back from vacation, so I'm also just trying to get my life together.
There is so much going on, man. Oh man. Hey, well, first of all, where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from New Braunfels, Texas.
Nice, very good. So, where did you vacation?
Paul and I went to France. We went to Bordeaux. We went to Saint-Emilion. We went to Spain. We went back to France, and then we went on an amazing plane ride where I was like having just as much fun on the plane as I was like in the places. I didn't know that a plane ride could be like that.
I don't even know why I asked. I've seen your Instagram and your Facebook, so I've seen some photos of you guys out there. How long, how much fun was it? Was it your first time out in that area, or had you been there before?
I've been there, but not really. I mean, for vacation,
right.
I've played there, but it was just really just a vacation. That's what it was, and it was so strange. Like, my goals were like, I want to eat a piece of bread the size of my face, and like, I want to drink wine next to a 1,000-year-old building. Like, all the things that I like put on my to-do list were just ridiculous, and I just enjoyed my time off. It was awesome.
I mean, what a fantastic opportunity, especially kind of, not that we're totally out of it, but kind of post-pandemic. I mean, do you feel like maybe vacation, special personal time with the one you love, also seeing other places in the world? I feel like that would be even more. I haven't taken a real vacation since pandemic, has started, but I feel like it would just make you appreciate it all that much more, right?
Yeah, that's totally true. And, I mean, we're kind of still dealing with, like, cancellations. Like, I had a big one cancel last weekend, and so just getting off of the emotional roller coaster that is still COVID, and just being there where, like, my biggest worry is, like, I got to be up for a wine tour in the morning. It was maybe just a break mentally.
And how was the travel? How has the travel changed, I guess, since COVID and masks and vaccines and all that stuff?
Yeah, well, in France, if you want to eat at any restaurant, you have to like you have a QR code on your phone, and so you have to like prove, you have to do all this paperwork before you get there, and then they scan your pass in order to be able to eat and stuff. Spain, they definitely cared a little less. So I guess it just varies, but yeah, trying to sleep on a plane with a mask on overnight was like, oh man, that's no fun still.
So it's still a little bit of work, vacation.
Yeah, a little bit of work, but it was worth it, And I think it's like hearing everybody in France, like, just be so thankful that we were there because tourism is coming back. I mean, like, those small wine towns, like, depend on tourism so much, and so they were just so thankful for people to be there.
Well, I'm so glad that you're getting out and about and things are happening and you're just having a good time. Now, the last time we spoke was actually on your last time you had a number one song. The last one was your seventh one, and it was As Soon As You, right?
Yeah, As Soon As You. That's
okay.
Right. Oh, my gosh. We haven't talked since then? Well, I've seen you since then.
Yes, we saw each other at the T3R Awards. I guess that was March of this year in Arlington.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so but with the last interview was when As Soon As You went number one, and that was number 7, and now you've got your number 8th number one. Wow, you're just
that's why I have to drink champagne this early because I'm feeling old.
Hey, that's just brunch, man. It's good. It's good. So what are you drinking? What are you doing? What are you partying? What are you doing right now? What's happening?
Well,
I hear nonsense
the
in
deal
the background.
is I don't usually drink champagne every day at 11 a.m., but I had a small, tiny visitor come in my garage at about 1 a.m. last night, so you have to say hi to her. Okay,
well, who's the tiny visitor?
Hello, my friend. It's your other fave. Just kidding.
Is this Sarah?
Yeah.
It's Sarah Hobbs! Look! I just talked to you like a week or two ago, right?
That's what I told her. I was like, it's going to be fun. Cheers, little buddy.
Oh, my God. I'm just so stoked still about Sarah's new song and how great that thing is.
Oh, it's so good. I am, like, spoiled as the friend. I get to see all the video before it comes out and hear the song before it comes out, and so I rub it in as much as possible.
So Bri, me and Sarah talked extensively about the song and the video. She said she got various comments from her various friends. What was your comment? What did you say? What was your text or your phone call when you saw that Sarah Hobbs Black Bayou video?
Yeah, I was just like, hell yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
Did you ask her?
I loved it.
Did you ask her if she was comfortable in that boat?
Oh, I know, and pushing like a body out. I was like, what was in that? What was in that? Those trash bags. I'm sure you heard that story. Did you tell them that?
No, I didn't ask about that. So what was actually rolled up in those bags?
So we had to get real creative, and there was pillows in there, but we had to rip the pillow open just a tiny bit, and then rip the bag open a little bit, dunk it down in the lake so it would be weighted, because like when you try it once and the pillow's like 0.5 pounds, it just doesn't, it's not very dramatic.
It'll float, right? The body floats.
And then it got real heavy, and I was like, oh, this is hard. Forget enough for this.
That's awesome. There you go. Some behind-the-scenes, more information about the Sarah Hobbs video for Black Bayou. Brought to you by Bri Bagwell this time. Awesome.
That's right. And champagne. That's right. But we're champagning her number one. Aww.
So you guys are actually celebrating her number one right now. Is that what you guys are doing?
Exactly right. Well, that's very nice. Thank you. Any excuse to drink champagne. If it was just like, well, it's above 80 today, we should probably just pop some open. Like, you don't really need an excuse, I think. Oh, look, clean clothes. Clean clothes.
So what are you guys doing today? I mean, how often, first of all, how often do you guys get to see each other? And are you guys really specifically celebrating the number one, or do you have a gig, or just hanging out? What are you guys actually together for?
Well, we get together anytime possible, but mostly it's like whenever route Sarah through New Braunfels, just kind of make it a point to like get together and hang out. And but we try to spend as much time together as we can. But she's on her way out. I can't tell you where she's going. It's a secret.
Okay, you guys just I don't want to end up in the Black Bayou, so I'll leave it at that.
That's right. Smart man.
We know Sarah has a dark side. Well, Bri, let's talk about your current number one. Heroes just went number one this last week, and that's your 8th number one song in Texas. And it's a great song, and I don't know much about, I haven't read up on the song that much. I try to, when we do these interviews, kind of get it all fresh information. So I apologize for not doing the research. But the song Heroes, did you write it? Was it something that somebody brought to you? Tell me how you got the song, first of all.
Yeah, I wrote the song, and it was just like one of those songs that fell out. I think I wrote it in like 20 minutes. Like, that doesn't happen all the time. I don't like people to think that that's normal, because it's definitely not. But I'd been in like a songwriting rut for a month, and I was like, you almost think that you forgot. I'm like, did I forget how to write songs? Like, I suck at this. And then Heroes just fell out. And it was actually, the song started as a joke, because when I first started playing music, I was playing a lot of music with Josh Ward and Jody Booth, and even Cody Johnson was on our same label. And when I very first met them, they would play this game called Merle Till You Hurl, and you play Merle Haggard songs in a circle and pass around whiskey until someone throws up.
Oh my God.
I know, and no one ever really threw up, but that's just what they would say. And I remember, like, the first time I ever played it, they were like, okay, like, she knows some Merle Haggard songs and she can drink whiskey. Like, she can stay. And that's how I became friends with all those guys. And so, like, that first line in the song is like, you know, try to show I knew more Haggard than you. Like, that was just a nod to my old buddies. And then it turned into a love song, which I love.
Now, I'm really excited about the fact that, first of all, that you released a love song. Not that I care that I'm really personally invested in it, but, you know, you're in a relatively new relationship. Anybody that follows you on Instagram or Facebook knows that you are very proud of that relationship. You guys seem to have a great time, and he's a musician as well. So obviously, this seems like this. And when I first heard the song, I was like, wow, Bri's really bringing in some real personal stuff to the table. What does Paul have? What kind of input is that? Is it all about him pretty much?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you play my music, it's not my normal MO.
Right, yeah.
For sure. And it's like...
You're always talking about cheating and heartbreaking and...
That's right. I know. Now I have a good one. It influences my songwriting a little bit. But definitely, I see a lot of people at my shows that are couples that, love music and they love going to shows together. Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit of that. And then it's also a little bit of being able to play music with Paul, which, oh my gosh, it's been almost 2 years already.
Wow.
Believe that?
That's crazy, huh?
He ran away. He's not, I guess he doesn't want to talk to you.
Okay.
I think he heard his name and he, went the other direction.
Wait, did he run away or did Sarah throw him in a river?
That's right. Yeah, this is the one that she wouldn't throw in the river.
Sarah wants you all to herself. She's jealous. She's a jealous bestie.
Oh, cute. No way. But that's funny. He cooked her bacon this morning, so
nice.
she's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Mom and Dad.
So, yeah, I mean, the song is definitely a departure from at least your recent songs that you've been putting to radio. So, and it's really nice and kind of fresh at this point to hear just a really kind of beautiful, heartfelt love song. Do you feel like that's the direction a lot of your music is going to go in, or how is this relationship in the last couple of years changed, I guess, your perspective, I guess, and how will it affect those songs?
Yeah, well, I think I've always, written, when I write what I consider my best songs, I'm not saying they're great or anything, but when I think I'm writing my best stuff, it's when I write stuff that is true to me at that moment in time. And so I just recorded 5 new songs for a new record coming out next year. And one is a song I wrote with Paul, and it's a love song about being poor and dreaming of a bigger life. And one's about being on the road. And, so I think there will be more on the what's true to me right now, which is being in love and riding the roller coaster of music and struggling but trying hard every day and loving what I do. So, yeah, that's kind of the theme. Also, my next record has a lot of Spanish in it.
Ooh.
I know.
Now, I know you did that collaboration here recently, and that was released. What was that like, and how? I've seen you do some Selena, I think, live. Are you pretty comfortable with Spanish stuff?
Oh, yeah. I love it. I grew up kind of speaking both. I wouldn't say I'm fluent, but I know enough to get me in or out of trouble, as they say. And so, yeah, I have a couple lines in Spanish in this song and like a whole just Spanish flair to it. So I'm really excited about the new record. There's a song called Josefina that's about smuggling a girl across the border, and I don't know, we got some just flamenco guitar in there. And then, so that duet that I did with the Energy Boys was kind of a dream come true because I love Norteño music, and they asked me to do a duet on their crossover album, and we had the best time, but it was in English. So I told him, I was like, I want a Spanish song, so we might have to go back in the studio and do a Spanish one.
Man, well, that'll go over really well down here in Southwest Texas. You know that, so very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, while it's on my mind, any chance you making routing through down in this area anytime soon? I need to look. I know. Unfortunately, I'm like, it's tougher these days. Yeah, I mean, it's half the clubs aren't working. You know what I mean? And it's tough. I know. It's such a strange time, and then I don't even like to tell anybody when I'm coming because there's been a lot of cancellations lately. Yeah. So. But on my website, bribagwell.com/shows, there's all my tour dates on there. And if you feel like making the drive to Corday or something, I will be there November 6th. This weekend I'm going to Dallas, Little Rock, and then up to Kansas. So I'm nowhere near everybody this weekend. Well, man, it's just exciting that you're out there, you're doing it again. I mean, it's really cool seeing your Facebook and your Instagram. It looks like you're doing a lot of photo shoots and videos and traveling, and it's just all that activity. I love it. It's like the old Bri again. So, what else are you looking forward to? Anything cool stuff? New single now that Heroes #1, you gonna ride that for a while or put out some new stuff? Any videos on the horizon? Yeah, I have. It's so weird. I have a couple of options, but I think there might be a duet with a female artist coming out that I can't tell you about, but that might be happening, okay. So that's exciting, and that one's ready to go. I also have a duet with Paul that we're working on right now. We did a Conway Twitty, Loretta Lynn duet, and also I guess now it's about to be Christmas time, so Paul and I did a version of oh my gosh, what's that song called? Bells will be ringing. Oh yeah, I know that. Bon Jovi did that song. Yes, Please Come Home for Christmas. Our music video is coming out this year. It didn't come out last year, but it's coming out. So that's happening, and then maybe another single of that duet, and then hopefully my new record next year. That is fantastic. Now, finally, before we get into your #1 song, Heroes, let's go ahead and quickly talk about the upcoming TCMA Awards. I know you'll be out there. I know Sarah's going to be out there performing with the band. What is happening? What are your plans for the big event in November? Well, I'm Sarah's date. So I don't have any other plans except I'm going to wear a tuxedo, and we're going to walk the red carpet together. Actually, maybe you should wear a tuxedo. It would be hilarious. That would be cool, yeah. Oh, man. Well, the plan is to go. I'm nominated for an award. I'm presenting with Sarah,
and we're just going to dress up and have a good time. It's always so much fun.
I am so excited to see you guys there. It's going to be so much fun. And finally, for the first time, we are actually, UvaldeRadio.net's up for Internet Radio Station of the Year, finally. So
I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of you. You do such a great job, and we appreciate you so much.
Well, thank you very much. Well, we really, literally cannot do it without you guys. People like you and Sarah and Paul and all the other, drinkers that you talked about earlier making that great music. So, yeah. I mean, it's going to be such a fun time just catching up with you guys, hopefully doing some interviews and covering all the fun. So, again, that's going to be Sunday, November 14th at Billy Bob's Texas in Fort Worth. And I'm excited to go back to it because, DFW is my stomping ground, so it gives me an excuse to go visit some family and friends.
Yay, well, we can't wait to see you. You always have those really cool jackets. Are you wearing a cool jacket this year?
I will be wearing a cool jacket. What about you? Oh, you're wearing a tux.
Oh, I don't know yet. I was just... When I asked you, I was like, what am I going to wear? Okay, we'll probably just be sparkles.
Sarah needs to wear a red dress and some muddy boots.
Ah, that's great, actually. You're just full of good ideas today.
Well, Bri, anything else we need to talk? Well, I guess go ahead and tell us where to find you online and all the good stuff, the shameless plugs. I know you got cool guitars and all kinds of merch that's going on out there. Well, give us cool stuff. What do the fans want to get from you?
Yeah, BriBagwell.com, BRI, Bagwell. Right now I'm doing a raffle. I'm raffling off guitars for a $10 ticket. You get entered to win, and right now I'm raffling off 2, and the more tickets I sell, the more guitars that I'm going to raffle off. So if you just go to BriBagwell.com, you can buy a raffle ticket there. That would really help me in making my new album. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and TikTok and Twitter. What do these young kids have? I have it, whatever it is.
And what about, you're always doing other ventures like, you have some, like a fashion, a boutique, stuff like that, and you've done jewelry in the past. Anything else that we should shop Bri Bagwell as Christmas approaches?
Ooh, that's a really good point. All of that kind of, once I got back on the road, all of that kind of took a little bit of a backseat.
Okay.
But I did just write a children's book. But it's not out. But if you buy those raffle tickets and buy my records and stream my songs, and it helps me get my children's book out faster.
Finally, let's do the endorsements. You're always, pushing something tasty to drink. Who are your current endorsements these days?
Yeah, still Rebecca Creek Whiskey and Carbach. Carbach Brewery, and I have whiskey and beer. Is that not the dream come true?
That's awesome.
There? Yeah, they've been really great. And speaking of, holidays and stuff, those make the best gifts. If you don't know what to get, a bottle of Texas whiskey and a case of Texas beer you can't go wrong. Unless they're 18, don't buy them that. If they're of age.
Disclaimer, I love it. It's always a good interview when you got to do a disclaimer. So, again, we've been talking to Bri Bagwell. She's, award-winning, so talented, 8 #1 singles in Texas, and we're about to do her 8th one here called Heroes. And again, we are looking forward to seeing you, Bri, and Sarah in November at the TCMA Awards, so it'll be a great time. You want to go ahead and introduce your #1 song here for us?
Oh, my gosh, yes. My name is Bri Bagwell, and this is my #1 single in Texas. It's called Heroes.
And this is UvaldeRadio.net. Thank you, Bri. Thank you, Sarah.
I missed that part. I'm sorry. On UvaldeRadio.net.
Oh, thank you. It's not even better coming from you. All right, y'all take care, guys. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
I asked you to play me Miami, Miami. I found you love Whitley as much as I do. You gave me your Martin. I played Dolly Parton and tried to show I knew more Haggard than you. We had a connection, but your vinyl collection was a needle straight to my heart. Sewn up broken pieces with old masterpieces. Our love is a true love of art. And you love Waylon and Petty and Willie and Redding, Loretta, Etta and Johnny and June. Oh boy, I fell for you, 'cause your heroes are my heroes too. When there's disagreements, oh Johnny Rodriguez softens the tension and we tend to smile. When you turn on some Ray Price and turn off all the lights, we head for the bedroom and love for a while. There's daydreams